GameSpot Advanced Warfare is out this week and it's set in the future. But is the whole future thing a little overdone at this point, and what can we expect is going to follow it up? Once upon a time, World War II shooters were all the rage, and then everybody moved into present-day modern warfare. But now we're seeing a pretty heavy shift in the wake of games like Titanfall, Borderlands the pre-sequel, and Destiny. Admittedly, the future is an awesome place to face off against waves of enemies, since it enables cool sci-fi weapons like Titanfall's Smart Pistol, lots of robots, and imaginary and usually apocalyptic futures, which inevitably call upon you to go save a bunch of stuff by shooting a bunch of dudes. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is taking itself to the not too distant future. That's about 40 years or so. And it actually should be pretty cool in the scheme of the series, since it's set to bring a bunch of new things. There's a whole lot developer Sledgehammer Games are promising to deliver and try to give gamers in a new Call of Duty, and the futuristic setting allows them to do that. The franchise, which started off as a World War II game, eventually became Call of Duty Ghosts, which hinted at new technologies, but for the most part they all used similar kinds of 20th century weapons. Now Sledgehammer are totally going for it. The year is 2054 and private military corporations and Kevin Spacey are dominating the armed forces. As for future tech, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare has things like a threat detection grenade, throw it behind a wall and discover where and how your enemies are moving. Transport-wise, there are hover bikes and hover tanks which take you over water and land, just like in sweet sci-fi movies. If you like, you can also sync yourself to a mobile barricade, which is, well, a mobile barricade that knows where you're moving and when you want to shoot through it. Speaking of shooting crap, the game is also leveraging its futuristic setting with a bunch of new future guns, including directed energy weapons, which are essentially death in the form of a huge light beam. Think Mass Effect 2's epic collector particle cannon. You're also able to use your exoskeleton to equip exo abilities and just generally be a bit of a cyborg superhero, jumping higher, cloaking yourself, and adopting super strength to punch people off ledges. While this is all great for Call of Duty, it's not necessarily stuff we haven't seen before. As we move forward with shooters, Advanced Warfare's futuristic features can be seen as things which are becoming commonplace. Sure, there have always been shooters set in the future, but think about recent games. Borderlands, the pre-sequel, which just came out, delivers on a lot of hypothetical future tech as you jump around and shoot people in low gravity on the moon. And let's not forget Titanfall, whose giant controllable robot suits and jetpack jumping were pointed at when Advanced Warfare was revealed. Then there's Destiny, and you all know about Destiny. Even the upcoming Evolve, which we won't see until next year, is set in the distant future and sports a bunch of unique high-tech weaponry. Although the future where giant monsters hunt humans is not necessarily a future I want to live in. Given this trend, it's worth wondering whether the future setting is genuinely a developer's oyster in terms of what the setting encourages and allows them to do when creating a game. That is how the limitless nature of a hypothetical setting can more easily lend itself to an imaginative and innovative shooter. Even so, are we starting to see just a bit too much of it? Are we oversaturated with futuristic shooters? What's next is anybody's guess. Payday and Battlefield are going the cops and robbers route, World War II shooters have come and gone, and modern warfare shooters are probably just about done. Zombie games have miraculously stuck around, but which way will the futuristic games go? This will probably be our trend for a little while longer, but when will it be done? Personally, I think the appeal of futuristic settings is always going to be there, but we should see the next trend well on its way next year. Let me know what you think of it and what you want to see shooters tackle in terms of a theme next.